Hello everybody, my name is David. You can also call me Ravender, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Last time, we did some investigations in the big library that they have over in Sharlayan, and while the others, Yashola, Graha, Alphino, and Cryo are doing research, Alice and I went over to a local coffee shop, The Last Stand, in order to find some more information, which has led us to exploring over in Labryinthos to see what's going on with the forum and why they're keeping everything such secret. This time, let's go on ahead and get started finding out the bottom of things. I think I said everything right. So, let's see what Alex had to say. Show the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to Numenon. I'll join you in the moment. Master Dickon will want his comps back. Oh, y'all be returning your cups? Y'all are too nice here. I was about to say, these are like nice rich people cups. I'd keep them. If they let me go out this far away from the coffee shop, I'd keep them. But I guess in a more tight-knit community, it would make more sense that you would actually, return what you grabbed. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and head on back towards Numemon. I couldn't remember the name. I can't remember a lot of these names. They're so complex. And I think it works for a game like this, where there's a lot of different, complexities behind the scenes that, explain everything. And I figured that going here first would help, flesh out Sharlayan a lot more, which is why I decided that this would probably be the better decision to make in regards to, understanding the lore of Endwalker and everything. Welcome back. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. Blah 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 blah. It makes sense the Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer the forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo, it certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let's see what theory we can build from the facts. As Stola observed earlier, Numemon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Vinder and Alice learned at The Last Stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Sharlayans know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction perpetrated by the Telophary is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Aegors of any aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it's a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labryinthos and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. What should we expect down there? Oh, I would hate to spoil the surprise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I'd like to restrict. I may join you all later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to that each is returned to its proper place. That'd be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Let us head down the stairs over there. I'll show you where the entrance is. So as I say, like, with us? Or with us? You know what I'm saying? Alright. I'll go ahead and meet you guys. Oh. Is this going to be one of those, chase Alize? If so, I might have gone ahead and meet you guys back over. Oh. Oh. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So it's weird being escorted, by the way. But I guess, you know, maybe some different dialogue options may pop up. It's pleasant here amongst the trees. Oh, we should really move along. Yeah, I know. I would prefer it if you like disappeared and I just kind of caught up to you, so I had a reason to, you know, edit this out. Oh, now we run, try to keep. What? Whoa! 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 Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. The technology's there. The technology's there. Yeah, I'm just trying to take a guess of where we're going by the map, and you guys kind of see over where the chocobo is. We're all here now, yes? Taking the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone onto the lift and down we go.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
So is it always daytime here?
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, and this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed.
See, the narrator sounds like Emmett Selk to me.
If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms.
Yeah.
A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Look at the sheeps!
Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Alright, so we're in Labryinthos now. This seems like a whole other city underneath everything.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
These hands.
The island is volcanic, you see. And once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
They really be just working on this in secret.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
All right. I have my suspicions about something, though. We'll see.
Ugh.
Are you good?
Did you call to me just now?
No.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
That's concerning.
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
All right. That is concerning, though. All right, so we now have a couple of little mini objectives where we're going to be talking around with the gleaners. So yeah, that's what I thought. Labryinthos does actually have monsters here. I would have found it very weird if it didn't. I just kind of use context clues from the fact that there is a fate here. You need help or give me more headache? Because you don't have the look of a gleaner. I'm no mood for idle chit-chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crate. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Let me think. The rare sheets should be item 058, cumin seeds 059, snurberberry 60. Oh, or were they 61? My head feels like it's stuffed with moko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes the Corthian carrots for the Albanian carrots? What then? You wanna know what I'm doing? Hauling books and ore and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labryinthos. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this, though. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, without no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion? Any luck, Fender? What tales do the Gleaners have to tell? Basically, that they're overworked. There's a lot of stuff coming in, and they're preparing for something big. So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they would bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. You were right, the forum's definitely up to something, and they're turning Labryinthos upside down in the process. And I'm level 83 now! We would do well to learn more of what, and specifically, the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. Your game vendor, I have an idea. Didn't one of the Gleaners' questions say something about escaped marmots? Perhaps you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards more of a friendly and enlightening conversation. In the meantime, I will turn my charms upon this Gleaner here. We can compare notes afterward. Happy hunting! Alright, so we're gonna go on ahead and help him with the marmots, I guess. You wish to help me find the marmots? I have nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. The name is Aaronville, friend. Specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of the Naxian marmots is a tribe no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. For mercy, there are no other marmot species on this tier at the present, so there should be no mistaking our little future. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in the stack. Gently, of course. Ready to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so you need to widen our search to our surrounding forest. Be on your guard, though. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot, or you. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good thing we have a compass. The compass is actually currently blocked by my cam. But, oh, right. I can't fly. Well, I guess now we have some people, enemies to kind of find and hopefully. Off camera, what I'll probably do is I'll probably explore the this map and area in full. And in doing so, I'll probably be able to fly around. So that way we don't have to worry necessarily about, we don't have to worry about, my brain farted. You don't have to worry, about, like, walking from point A to point B. Oh, no. Okay, okay. I was just like, how do we capture this thing? So yeah, this is the part of the, plot where we're kind of just doing busy work in order to kind of pursue the narrative a little bit further. Now, please get in the sack here, Mr. Mouse. But yeah, I need to actually put, like, was it here? No. Oh. Oh, that's actually very appreciated. You know what? I'm already here. I might as well grab this first one. How did you fare? Oh, how'd you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. Ah, there's the odd moment out. Wait here a moment while I put our friends in a holding cage. Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. That's you to capture them in the first place. Why, the authority in charge of Labryinthos, now in perpetuity, the same officials who had us working day and night as of late, the honorable members of the Forum, who else? Suitable for consumption needs to breed. Those were the 2 conditions I was given for the stock and I was instructed to procure. I don't know what the Forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least I doubt that they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. There you are, vendor. Is this the gleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for the lost marmots? Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk anyway? I'm Kral of the students of Baldistan. These are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decisions of late have not sat entirely well with us. That is why we've made the descent to Labryinthos. We hope that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Why is it impractical? Never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls. Other animals to capture and enclose to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I couldn't offer you more for your services. Did you learn anything new from your friend there? Kind of just more that the Forum was hiring them. So we confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We also discovered where the operation was begun. The Forum contacted the Gleaners' guild ship and put their people to great work some 4 days after Telophery made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus I am inclined to trust their calendar of the events was accurate. Altogether, it gives a distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labryinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the right time to put it into effect. And the Telophery's declaration was what set it all in motion? It seems likely, but let's not leap to conclusions yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation in Labryinthos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archean? From there we can reach the lower... Ryle, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archean. With that, we follow the paths east through the forest where you were chasing the mouse, or Mart was it? Anyway, it's just the trolls you need to watch out for. Let's say, trial is concerning me to at least some degree. And it, at the very least, I was about to say, it makes me a little bit worried about what's to come. I hope that, I wonder if it's like, this would be a stretch, but what if it was like Hyaldin or something reaching out for them? Like how they did me, but because I'm not like the same as everybody else, for lack of a better phrasing, it just it's a lot more complicated than that. Because you remember how they basically, how Graha tried to yeet us over to the first, but literally grabbed everybody but myself. So I wouldn't put it past them. Behold the Archean. As Numenor serves as Charlene's literary archive, so does this structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture too is similar. The building you see is merely the upper entrance, an access point to the vaults carved inside into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archean contains a physical library of Charlene's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. Alphinaud gazing at the Archean with an apprising look. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out here. Let's proceed into the main pavilion and speak with the custodian. Alright. First, before anything, I'm going to go on ahead and tune Zizitha right over here. The less we have to teleport to different places, the better, I say. Greetings. We are here to pursue the Archean's vaults. For yous, you are clearly not gleaners then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baldessian, but is that relevant? I was getting to believe that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us, then. I suppose we'd better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least use that? The service has also been suspended, I am afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of inventory. So, what? So this is the far we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By that time, it will be too late. We were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for a moment, shall we? So basically, I'm guessing I'm going to be turned into a gleaner. At least. Students of Baldessian. Huh. We are at an impasse, as we have no other leads. I should like to pursue this one further. While I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by our heartfelt pleas, we must seek another means to access the lower levels. It's likely that people in the area are involved in restructuring one way or another. If we were to If we were able to get them to work with us, they might be able to allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let's ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. I like that we have a Jake Wesker. There's a little bit of a throwback, but in like one of my old like attempts at making a YouTube channel, I did a Let's Play Resident Evil 6, which was fun. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us in. All right, so. Oh. All right, so not them. So I'm guessing that what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to person A and person B, wherever person B might be. Hello, person B. They might actually be inside with the elevator, not thinking about it. But after talking to person A and person B and not being able to go with either of them, we'll probably be able to go with person C. Never mind, I thought the person would be in here. I am wrong. Then yeah, where is the... I feel like all these robots are catching me off guard to some degree. Yeah, person C isn't over here. Oh, I didn't even see. I'm so sorry, bone weary worker. All right. So he's not gonna take us down the left either. But I guess we're supposed to go help this gleaner out here. Did I spend a lot of extra time just to do that? Yeah. BC, it all worked out. Oh, Aaronville. Why? You're frying it away. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloud cannon I need to capture is close. Very close. You wish to help me with this too? You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kind. But this one that I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green. Its cry is a distinctive caw. Just single it out and shoot it with this sleeping dart. Our efforts are short-lived, so I'll lie down by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. They really shouldn't trust me with shooting, but you know. So green feathers and a distinctive caw. Because I'm largely green bird, small green. Caw caw. This one has a coo. Hold on. I think it's this one. Oh, I sedated the wrong. Well, I guess it was the large green bird. Wait. It said green bird and a cup. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, I didn't even see you back there. I didn't think you were green as well. I feel awkward. We got it though. I may have sedated like 19 different birds, but that's okay. He's like, I got him. Even though it took me like 16 different birds. Got him, coach.
A fair shot. Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Trying to discern the accent. But didn't have a good guess.
There you are. Any new revelations?
I got somebody, I think. Blah 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 blah.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill.
Hopefully that gets me into the elevator?
I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labryinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research.
You don't know that.
I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Now, you'd be surprised with all the information
Perhaps you
you've given
might
us.
reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will of course follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
You got an
How do you
idea?
feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labryinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
And we got our next objective.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Thank you. Good bunny. Good bunny. Bunny boy.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
All right, so we more or less have our next objective. So I think that this might be as good a time as any to go on ahead and prepare to end things off here for this episode. So I want to go on ahead and thank each and every one of you guys for watching today's episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Next time we're going to head down into the mine shaft and head into the lower levels. So thank you guys all so very much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you guys all in the next one.